20 years ago today at 8:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. American Airlines Flight 11 struck the North Tower of the World Trade Center. There were 81 passengers. There were 11 crew members. Throughout the morning, 3 other aircraft were hijacked. United Airlines 175 struck the South Tower. American Airlines Flight 77 and United Airlines 93, which crashed just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Only 56 minutes after the first strike, the South Tower collapsed. In all, 2,977 people died that day, creating the world's deadliest terrorist attack. Since then, 2,000 people have died of illnesses connected to that attack. Now, our country is not defined by what happened that day, but instead our response to it. The official response time of the New York Fire Department to 9/11 was 5 seconds. 343 firefighters, first responders died in an instant. Thousands more poured in from across the country to search through the wreckage for survivors. They earned the right to become called our nation's bravest and finest that day. In the weeks and days that followed, our nation was brought together. It was as if we looked in the mirror and saw what was best in us. And we promised that we would never forget the lives that were stolen from us, and the lives of those who had sacrificed to protect us. It's said that the greatest generation of men and women who served in World War II, because they gave up so much, they stood in the face of evil. But on 9/11, we learned that you did not have to be a soldier to be a hero. The heroes that day were firefighters, policemen, first responders, and regular people. Co-workers who stopped in a burning building to help others. Neighbors who dug through twisted metal to search for survivors. And the passengers of United 93, who, knowing their fate, rushed the cockpit of their aircraft, sacrificing themselves to save others. The call of freedom that rang out from our forefathers was answered in our lifetime. These terrorists wanted to destroy us, but they discovered that we are indivisible and that we would always fight for liberty and justice for all. Now, recent events have made many of us ponder if the sacrifices that we have made over this last 20 years were worth it. Since 2001, over 7,000 American troops have died in the war on terror. These individuals did so fighting for the freedom of their country, for the person who stood by their side, and for the liberty of the Afghan people. They did so with honor, courage, and commitment. For 20 years, we have been able to go to sleep at night knowing someone was out there keeping terror from returning to our shores. Now be it the people who sacrificed their lives on 9/11, or the many who have sacrificed in the war on terror. Their sacrifices had meaning, and it should inspire us to never give up and to continue to carry the torch of freedom for another generation. I personally believe that it was, and still is, worth it. Please take time today to thank members of the TSA, our law enforcement staff, firefighters, airport staff, and members of the armed forces who may be with us. God bless the men and women who stand up for this country every day. God bless America. If you would all please stand and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all for coming out this morning. You have a blessed day.